Y'all know what the fuck time it is. What's up? What's up? Your boy Domo. Domuto. We back with another video. Check this out. Yes, sir. UnrealEntGaming dropped that motherfucker today. So, you know what I'm saying? Had to go check it out for myself. You know what I'm saying? So, we got the Beyond Dragon Ball Super. Akuma eliminates Primal Ultra Instinct Goku. Akuma rips Goku's forms away? What the fuck? Movie, that shit sound crazy. What the fuck? Goku losing? Let's see. Let's see. He losing quick. Okay.
As our story continues with Primal Ultra Instinct Goku now shown being binded center stage by having the chains of destruction used against him by Akuma, as with Goku now shown struggling in breaking free, it was only upon with Goku now being shown doing so where Goku went on to comment, "God, chains of destruction? Just what the heck is that supposed to be? I can't break them." You can't break them because the source behind why the chains of destruction are so durable is because they are directly linked to the very core of my power, Akuma went on to respond. You may attempt to rip them from the ground, but the chains themselves cannot be broken or destroyed unless it were to come from myself or those who rank above me. You aren't so dangerous when you're held captive, and that was exactly what Budo needed to do in order to put you where you deserved to be. I find it illuminating to see how this new power of yours
fight that
was able
nigga
to
1v1,
take you this
man.
far against us, and it's clear that without it, you are without a shred of hope of holding your own in this tournament, and you know it to be true, with Goku responding, yeah? Well, why don't you get these things off of me so that we can find out then? Why? So that I may embarrass you and bind you all over again, Akuma questions? Face it, warrior, the luck you wagered your fate on has reached the end of the line. Do you know what I see when I look into your eyes, mortal? I see two things. I see hope and I see fear. You're hoping to reach down deep within you to find the power that you need to win, but you fear the risk of having it all be for nothing. What I'm about to demonstrate against you will be the very thing that you fear happening the most during this tournament that you're competing in. Without this miracle form of yours, you are left with nothing. What gives you the right to want to challenge our titles for the sake of wanting to find your own, Akuma questions? You are without any hope, and to put it to you simply, I will separate you from the one true thing that is keeping you afloat. To which upon Goku's body now being shown electrocuted by these chains, that was when Akuma then went on to continue, the greater the resistance, the stronger the electrocution will be. Now watch closely, son Goku. Here, the core of your vessel and the heart of your power, Akuma went on to point at Goku's chest. This will be the very thing that I will rip away from you. To which upon the moment of contact, as Akuma was from there shown striking Goku with such intense precision that it was the sheer force behind the strike itself that went on to catch everyone else's attention, with even the Grand Priest now being shown making a note of this by responding, but of course, now this was something that I haven't seen Akuma use for a very long time. You remember Akuma's limit separator technique, don't you, Whis? A very efficacious and rare ability for any creature to be shown using against another, and so if done in succession, well then I'm afraid that it'll only be a matter of time before Goku crumbles under the weight of such pressure and tension. Oh, so that's what Akuma will be using to finish this battle with, huh?
You better take away his forms.
Can kiss his chances of victory now, goodbye, Yoshino says, with Whis responding, I didn't want to believe it to be true at first seeing Akuma assert his position, but I can now see that it is true.
Hey, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Sorry I had to pause this. We almost at 500. I know we in the middle of the video. We almost at 500, so make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for real.
Without these miracle transformations which you possess, you are but a shell of the man you wish to be, Akuma went on to tell Goku.
Pop your shit.
Rip each form away from you until you are left with nothing remaining, son Goku. Your place in the multiverse was elsewhere and not here. A lesson for you to remember, Saiyan. Heroes don't exist, and if they did, I wouldn't be one of them them, and neither are you, yet you fight to act like one. These are the signs of a weak man. It's quite the experience to live in fear, isn't it? That's what it is to be a slave, and if you think that this battle will have a happy ending like the last, then you haven't been paying very close attention, Akuma continues. This heroic ambition to fight for the protection of your friends and family is purposeless. The strongest warrior first attacks the mind, followed by the heart, which leads to the body breaking down soon after. These forms of yours which you have obtained, they were never truly yours. You merely adapted these powers, whereas we were born with them, molded by them to be what you see here before you today, Son Goku. You may continue to resist me as much as your heart desires, but the outcome will always be the same between us. Are you starting to see it? In which, surprisingly enough, with Goku now being shown having to revert back and losing his Primal Ultra Instinct transformation, it was just upon with Goku's body now being shown crumbling on down where Yoshido went on to then comment, well, what do you know, the Saiyan's completely dropped out of his new form and is back to his previous Ultra Instinct level. See, Budo, all you had to do was do what Akuma is doing, but you wanted to boast your ego instead. Akuma's making this look too easy.
Damn.
That's right, Akuma, Budo went on to shout. Crush that mortal, don't just stop there, run that maggot down. And I was right, the Grand Priest responds. Akuma's precision in aiming to remove Goku's new power from battle has worked. And so I wonder how Goku will respond now, as Goku went on to chime in. Oh no, I've dropped out. These chains are seemingly getting heavier and heavier too. Oh no, not now. Just don't give out on me now. We are not done, Son Goku, and now this. The legendary technique of the angels, taught only by those whom wield such great power on how to hone it. This too shall be ripped away from you exactly as it just was, mortal. I will leave you with nothing and lead by example in order to show you the shell of a man who you've always been, Saiyan. To where as Akuma was once again shown connecting the exact shot in the exact same place, that was when Budo then went on to shout, yes! Obliterate that mortal, Akuma! That's what you get, Goku! To where once again, as soon as Goku was now shown dropping out of Mastered Ultra Instinct and right back down to Super Saiyan Blue, it was just upon with Goku now shown struggling to even stand on his own 2 feet, where Akuma from there went on to continue, look how far down you are falling with each of these forms that I continue to strip away from your arsenal, Son Goku. The further down you go, the weaker you become. And the weaker you become, the more vulnerable you are. We, unlike you, don't require nor do we have any need for such transformations. For we are like this without such things, Akuma went on to continue. But I will not stop with this Super Saiyan Blue of yours either. There is more for me to take before this is over, in which as soon as Akuma was shown striking Goku again, it was just before with Goku now shown dropping back down to Super Saiyan God, where Whis went on to chime in, oh, this is just awful. Without his Primal Ultra Instinct, he's a sitting duck out there against him. Yeah, I think this just seals the deal if the mortal's just going to keep reverting back until he is in his base form, Yoshido says. Anyone want to make a wager here? No? Goodness, you can almost feel each of Akuma's strikes echoing throughout the void as even our thrones are beginning to shake while it happens, the Grand Priest says. I'm afraid this will likely be it for your student, Whis. You should be proud with how far he was able to get despite the circumstances that have been set forth during this battle. Oh, please, Goku, not like this. Hang in there. With Super Saiyan 3 Goku now shown addressing Akuma by responding, you may strip me of my transformations and power, but you will never, ever destroy the fighting spirit that burns within me. The fire that keeps me going and the experiences of my life.
Nah, Akuma, this low-key weak, though. Fight that nigga one, you know what I'm saying? Fuck the chain. Fight that nigga. You trying to break him down and shit.
In due time, these will also be ripped away to where
I don't care. This kind of weak.
Now shown striking Goku again. It was just as Akuma was now shown doing so, where Akuma went on to continue, let this be the moment where the reality of it all begins to set itself in, with this moment of your own defiance serving as your greatest downfall. As Budo went on to shout, that's what you get! Did you honestly believe that deep down at your very core that you were going to run right by us so easily? You will never be anywhere near our levels of power, no matter how many transformations you achieve. To which, as soon as we now get to see how Goku is shown screaming and reverting right back down to his base form, all hope for Goku now had seemingly been thrown out of the window as Akuma went on to continue, and so now all this just leaves us here with is you in your natural state of existence. Do you see it? Do you see the difference between your natural
Akuma, you weak as hell for
compared
this.
to
I don't care.
our own? Take everything
You really trying to
away,
fuck up
and what
Goku.
are you left with? Nothing. We, unlike you, are always at our peak, always at our most strongest, while you need to feed off of a reason as to why you must be in yours. Just look at you, Akuma continues. How dare you think that you could dwell within our ranks and expect for you not to pay the price of the ignorance that you brought with you? I want you to know that no matter how many more chances you are given against me, the outcome will always end in your defeat. And now that I have taken from you what you solely need to advance yourself, I am going to break you. What do you have to say for yourself now that you've been reduced to your standard level, mortal? With Goku responding, You can try, but you will never break me. This isn't over. Not until I still have some fight left within me, it's not. I'll find a way, so go on then. Do your worst. But then, it was just right after with Goku being shown doing this, as he was shown getting electrocuted once again, with Goku shown having to scream.
You really tortured my nigga
agony, that was
Goku,
when
man.
Yoshida went on to
Damn.
shout, that Saiyan's crazy. Why would he still choose to deny his fate after seeing that he's completely hopeless to do anything to win this, let alone even go as far as to fight back? Well, it's his pride as a Saiyan that helps fuel his ambitions to fight after all, the Grand Priest responds. And it's only natural for these warriors to continue to wage battle, even if it kills them, with Budo responding, oh yeah? Well then I say you fry that little primate and grant him the death that he's been desperately clamoring for. End him,
Shut the
Akuma.
fuck up, Budo.
Goku,
God
you
damn.
must find a way to retrieve your energy back to where it was and use that power to drive Akuma back. You know you can't let this be how the battle concludes, Whis went on to say to himself, in which, as we only from there see how Goku was barely shown having to remain on the stage by breathing heavily, that was when Budo went on to shout, what are you waiting for, Akuma? Why did you stop? Just electrocute the peasant and be done with it already. He's barely standing. Do it or swap out with me so that I may put an end to him. You will stay where you are, Akuma went on to respond. I'll finish things from here, and so you will not intervene, not while I have him. Why do I feel like this? Like I've ran into a dead end or something. No, I should have been more aware of what this guy was able to do. Oh, he baited me and I took it. Oh, come on now, body. Please don't give out on me when I need you the most. And now that you are at your lowest power, I am going to finish breaking you down before finally ridding you from progressing any further. Your body is worn down and fatigued, whereas mine has barely even warmed up, Akuma continues. So go on then, why don't you try and prove me wrong and go back to using your Primal Ultra Instinct form again, if you can even manage to try and wield it again, feeble Saiyan. You've accomplished nothing.
Damn.
Upon Akuma shown having to release these chains from Goku's body, as Goku's body went crashing on down to the ground, it was just as with Akuma having to look down on him where Yoshida went on to shout, ouch, oh, I just love it. Oh, so is he dead? Tell me, is he dead? Did he finally die? That Saiyan better not surprise us and spring back up into action with another super form like before. Well, no. no, he's not dead yet, the Grand Priest responds, but he's still moving around down there, though barely. Yes, that's right. Fight through your failures and find your will to stand back up and fight, Son Goku. Do it, so that I may take the pleasure to once again do what I just did to you and punish you some more. You were warned long ago on what would come if you went through in pursuing us. You were impressive enough to have us acknowledge your potential as a mortal warrior, but you are not.
Acknowledge my boy, thank you. Come on, Akuma.
Either of our levels, Son Goku. And that's where you're wrong, Akuma.
Think about this. Isn't it Goku? He beat top 5 strongest with a year of training. Y'all niggas been this strong for fucking thousands of years, nigga. This nigga, Goku, what, 40 at best? In his 40s? That's all I'm trying to say.
That there is where you start making the mistakes against me, and deep down, you know it. Oh, I'm afraid he's not going to last any longer from this point, Whis, the Grand Priest went on to chime in. The only thing that is keeping him from collapsing is his will to not quit, but I fear that even his willpower to fight will simply not be enough to help him pull through. As Goku went on to then continue, you're a lot stronger than I was able to see on the surface, Akuma, and the way you fight isn't something that I'm all entirely used to here, but there's still a chance, and as long as there is still a chance for me to find a way, then that's all I will need to beat you. Just like I was able to beat and wring out Budo, I just need a bit of time, with Akuma responding, spare me your pathetic lecture and attempts of instilling fear into me. Time is something that you no longer have, and no matter what you try, I will find a way to counter what you do, because that is what I do, mortal. And now to decide on how to beat you. How should we secure this victory over you? Should I kill you, submit you, knock you out, or throw you out? With Budo shouting, Akuma, what are you doing down there? Kill the Saiyan now before he finds a way
Shut
to
the fuck
continue.
up, Budo. God damn, I hate that nigga,
to
man.
stand back up. That was where we spent
Annoying ass nigga.
Yes,
Lose in
Goku,
peace, nigga.
yes,
Niggas never want to lose in
just
peace.
like that. Continue to rise and don't give in to this pain. Hey, wait. Do you feel that coming from the Saiyan Yoshido questions? Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just call it and say that he was about to pull a fast one on us? Oh, this mortal's got more tricks up his sleeve than he has hairs on his head. Interesting, Akuma says. So you still decide to rise despite seeing that you cannot possibly fight back against me like this. Fine, I've selected my method of victory over you, with the Grand Priest shouting. Well, with Son Goku appearing to still rise back on his feet, the battle involving Akuma and Goku will now continue, with Son Goku meeting the call before the 10 counts. The match resumes, with Akuma responding, this is just sad, and what do you think you're possibly going to do? With Goku responding, I don't know what's about to happen, but if there's one thing that I do know here, Akuma, it's that I know that no matter what it's going to take, I will find a way to break through and win! And so this is your best and last attempt of winning, Blue Akuma questions, to where in his final attempts of having to attack Akuma,
that nigga talking shit about a little Blue.
It had only now appeared as though each and every single one of Goku's attacks was literally doing nothing to affect Akuma, as Yoshido went on to chime in, Blue, the Saiyan is joking, right? He doesn't actually think that a much lesser form than this is going to be what does Akuma in, does he? Huh, Budo and Akuma must have inflicted more brain damage to him than I thought. I don't know what's worse, Akuma says. The fact that I don't even feel a single one of your punches connect, or your stupidity in still wanting to fight despite not having enough power to use your most powerful and useful transformation. Don't you worry about how how I'm handling this, Goku shouts. You should, but then it was just before Goku could even go as far as to finish his own sentence where Akuma went on to headbutt
No, Goku, come on,
You
Goku.
watch your tongue when addressing me, you miserable little Saiyan creature. I should do nothing. Playtime is over, Saiyan. You had your one and only chance and you fumbled. You never stood a chance against what you were never able to see coming, Goku. Oh no, oh dear, Goku! He is closing in on you right in front of you. It isn't what it appears. In which, in shocking fashion, as we only from that point then see Budo of all individuals now storming in and getting ready to strike Goku, it was just as this was now shown happening where Akuma went on to then continue. Our ways of life were not forged through failure. Tough luck, because yours was, Goku. And that's how your story will end. In which, from out of nowhere, as we then see how the individual perceived to be Budo,
I thought Budo pulled up on him. What the fuck?
This individual who had appeared to be Budo this entire time wasn't Budo to begin with, but was rather a distortion created by Akuma, as the real Akuma was now shown dashing towards Goku with Whis responding. No, he distorted Goku's reality by using magic to appear as Budo. No, it's what I tried to warn him about. And I told him that not everything will be as it appears with Akuma, but then, in a surprisingly shocking fashion, as Akuma was now shown striking Goku across the face, it had only now appeared as though that this was going to be it, as Akuma went on to then continue, and that very story of yours, along with your journey of reaching this point, ends now. Whoa, now that's what I call a shot heard throughout the multiverse, Yoshido chimes in. Oh yeah, show that puny little monkey man on who the real strongest fighters are. Goodness,
I ain't gonna lie,
just
Budo,
look at
you
the
is
shot
gawking
waves
right
behind
now.
that
You
punch,
is sucking
Grand
dick.
Beast chimes in. I think I'm more surprised that Goku still has his head attached onto his shoulders, in which, as Goku's body was shown having to hurtle off the stage, that was where Whis went on to chime in. Goku, I can't believe it. And I'm sorry that we couldn't do more to prepare you for this. Yes, and so I believe that confirms it from what I can see out there, the Grand Priest says, with Budo chiming in. That's right, you little coward. Payback's in order, and you got exactly what you had coming. Natural selection reigns supreme, Goku. Now down into the voids of darkness you go, punk. In which, as we then see how Goku's body was now shown descending on down into the darkness, that was where Goku went on to mumble, I couldn't do it. I didn't have the power to win. Well, it looks as though with Goku's body shown descending down deeper within the darkness beneath the stage, your official winner by a result of TKO and ring out, the fourth strongest in the multiverse, Akuma, the Grand Priest announced, with Akuma
Damn,
responding,
Goku.
and thus we write
Damn.
the final chapter in your story. You lose, Son Goku, as it was only right then and there, in that
Damn,
moment, where the
Goku.
Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of the top 5 strongest warriors in the multiverse manga chapter number
Damn,
43
nigga.
special then comes to a close. Now, you can make no
Man. Damn, Goku. After all we've been through, man, you lose. No, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna rematch them. So I don't know how the fuck he gonna beat Akuma, man. He need to step his game up, man. That nigga Akuma was not playing with that nigga. That shit crazy, bro. Shit crazy, man. And shout out to UnrealEntGaming for this manga, man. This manga chapter, but he really did his thing with this one, man. Fuck, come on, Goku. Damn, Goku gonna. I know Goku supposed to get a new form. He gonna do it against this nigga, I guess. Like, damn. All right, so you like my reaction? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.